Things that are way bigger than you think, part 3. This is a human hand compared to an eagle's talon. To put that into perspective, they could probably palm your whole face. This is what the world's tallest man ever would look like standing next to Shaq. Shaq is 7 feet 2 inches tall, and the world's tallest man ever was 8 feet 11. That red line is where the average American would be. Moose are a lot bigger than you think. Some of them can grow to be almost 8 feet tall off the ground. And finally, this is how big a traffic light is. I don't know what you're going to do with this knowledge, but if you learn something, leave a like and maybe even a follow.
Here's what actually happens when you die. Firstly, your muscles relax, including your sphincter, which controls your bowels. That means that nice big lunch you just had will spill right out of you. Whatever gases and urine you have left in you will leak out, causing a horrible stench. Then noises may be emitted from your mouth as air escapes. Nurses have said they've heard very alive moans and groans from dead bodies. After this, all the blood will pool to a certain area in the body through a process called livor mortis. This is the reason some go a dark purple colour. And with no blood flowing through your body, it will begin to cool down. You will then become stiff within 2 to 6 hours. Your skin will recede, giving the impression that your nails and hair have grown. Then microorganisms and bacteria will begin feasting on you. If you are left above ground, then you will become a liquefied mess within 1 month, but buried underground this will take 8 to 12 years.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 14. There was a woman in the 18th century named Mary Toft who shoved dead rabbits inside of her and later acted as if she gave birth to them. And the doctors actually believed her until one of them discovered corn inside one of the rabbit's stomachs. More people have tapeworms than have dogs, which I guess makes them the most popular pet. Oh yeah, and this is what it looks like up close. So you know how every few pistachios you eat, there's always one that tastes a little bit different? Well yeah, it's because there's a dead navel orange worm inside of it. An octopus's penis is actually one of its tentacles, so if you ever got to pet one at SeaWorld, you might have just groped the damn thing. Dying from starvation is because your body used all of its resources in order to feed your brain. And as a last resort, it begins to digest the muscle around your most vital organs until all that's left is your heart. So you die by eating your heart.
Psychological facts about love that you didn't know. We're most attracted to people whose immune systems are the most different from ours. When a couple locks eyes, their heartbeats synchronize. Cuddling is a natural painkiller for the body, so get to cuddling.
The most insane facts. Australia has over 10,000 beaches. You could visit a new beach every day for 27 years. It was Nicolas Cage who advised Johnny Depp to pursue a career in acting. The national animal of Scotland is a unicorn.
If this happens to your phone, you need to turn it off fast. An orange dot in the top corner of your phone means an app is using your mic without you even knowing. And a green dot means that your camera is being used by an app without you even knowing. So having both a green and an orange dot means that you're being spied on, so turn your phone off fast. Make sure you share this message and follow for more.
Here's what would happen if you were swallowed by a whale. Now this is highly unlikely to happen, but it's still possible. First, you'd be shredded by their razor sharp teeth, which are all as big as a kitchen knife, but let's say you get past the teeth. You then slide down the whale's throat and find it pretty hard to breathe due to the lack of oxygen. After that, you drop into one of the whale's 4 stomachs and you'd feel hydrochloric acid eating at your skin. But as you go from stomach to stomach, the acid will continue breaking you down until you're just a pile of skeletons. Then the whale's gonna poop you out.
The last one completely blew my mind. There exists a plankton called dinoflagellates that if you consume it, will reverse your sense of hot and cold, and it can last for years. Scientists recently discovered some sharks living in an active volcano, but they can't get in to study them because, well, it's a volcano and it's too hot. In 1972, Vesna Vulovic fell out of a plane at 33,000 feet, no parachute, and lived. Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish are made by the same manufacturer, and in fact, the red Sour Patch Kid is literally a Swedish fish, except with sour sugar on it. The only people that know how to open the United States president's car doors are the Secret Service. And last but not least, 1 million people got together and decided to follow this clown on TikTok, and I've got to say, guys, I'm touched. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for giving me this platform and for supporting me, and I love you guys. Thank you.
Things that almost no humans can do, part 14, and if you can, then you're bloody weird. This one requires very flexible fingers and only 3% of humans could actually do this. It's called the finger twist. Drop this video if you can do it.
My mama told me never bow your head. 4 lies you thought were true. Bananas actually don't grow on trees. Mount Everest is not the tallest mountain in the world. Drinking coffee actually doesn't stunt your growth. Throwing a penny off the Empire State Building won't kill anybody.
Strange things you probably didn't know about. Certain lines on a person's face can actually tell you a lot about the person. For example, this is what's called disappointment lines. This person most likely has experienced some intense emotional disappointment. Lines on the corner of the mouth to the chin are compassion lines. They probably have had some sort of deep emotional pain or loss, which allows them to have great compassion for other people. A horizontal line on the upper lip means that person tends to hide their negative feelings, and you may often use a smile to hide your true emotions. Dimples that look like lines is a sign that that person is really good at encouragement and lifting other people up. Libido lines means that that person tends to divide the world into male and female, and other categories and specific roles. These are called survivor lines. This person has overcome adversity and is a tested survivor.
Mind-blowing facts about love you didn't know, part 9. I'm not British or Australian, that was terrible. You really love them, right? See, I didn't say a name, but chances are you thought of someone, and that is a typical psychological reaction. Speaking of names, when you have a crush on someone, you start seeing their name everywhere. This is so true and annoying. Saying your crush's name once or twice in conversation with them increases the chances that they'll crush on you back. And same with doing them a favor. Pretending not to miss your crush tricks you into missing them more. That makes so much sense. Having a conversation with your crush improves the bond and connection between you two, so don't back away when you start to like someone. I know you want to, but don't do it. Scientists think you'll fall in love 7 times before you get married. When a guy likes someone, he's more likely to look them in the eye. When a girl likes someone, she's more likely to look away.